morning. It's a cold one here in Florida, and I'm sure wherever you all are. So we are going to start laying down. And since I set your blanket the way we're going to use it. So normally your yoga blanket is kind of that big. You're going to fold it in half long ways and then set it up um, by your head. Your head's going to be on it down to your basically your ribs. Okay, so it's for me, it's not my whole head, just kind of the back of the head so the neck is supported. If you have any low back issues, you might want to put a little something underneath your hips as well, just so that because you'll be in a teeny bit of an arch, but it should feel really supported. Um, so that's how we're going to start and have a strap near you. We're going to be on this blanket for a little bit. The other thing is if you have a lot of upper back rounding and you need a little extra for your head, feel free to do that. But I want your spine to be pretty neutral. So come on down and see if you can find a comfortable spot here. Ideally, your sacrum is completely off the ground. For me, a little bit of my lower back is probably on the blanket, but I don't feel like an arch. I don't feel like my hips have dropped a lot below the line of the blanket. Head is fully supported on your blanket so that you're not dropping your head back or having to lift your chin. And maybe you keep your knees bent, your feet on the floor. I've got my feet wide, my knees turned in. And then just let the arms either come down to your sides, or if you're cold, they can rest on your belly. If you need an extra blanket or your coat or anything, keep all your warm stuff on until we start to warm up a little bit. And then close your eyes. And maybe feel the edges of your shoulders dropping off the sides of your blanket. See if you can find a comfortable way for your back to be. If you're feeling the lower back in this position, maybe lift the hips and really tuck the tailbone to get more length there. And then close your eyes and start to breathe. Start to let go. Let go of the chill and the morning and anything else that has your mind occupied. And just feel this. Just feel yourself supported on your blanket and on the ground and on the earth. Maybe the shoulders are softening down to the floor. Couple more breaths right here. And then bring the arms out to the sides, maybe cactus pose. Just stretching out the chest. Last couple of classes, we've been doing some heart opening and some back body activity. So we're just starting to stretch out the chest, allowing gravity to take the muscles and just ever so gently stretch them. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. And then just take one arm overhead, just one arm. Again, checking out where the shoulders are, the chest. We have any tension, any stress. And then bring that arm back to cactus. Take the other arm, stretch it over chest. And feel that. And both arms overhead. Keep it soft. I'm not overreaching. My back of my hands are just resting on the floor. And then release both arms all the way down so they're at your sides. Palms are face down. And then feel the shoulders just drop toward the floor like you could squeeze that blanket between your shoulder blades. And then just let that go. Good. And then press the shoulders down. Imagine you're going to squeeze that blanket between your shoulder blades and let that go. One more here. Squeeze and let that go. Both arms up to the ceiling. Your palms are facing away from you. Imagine you're going to pull a rope. So you're going to pull that rope down. The elbows go right out to the sides, right out from your shoulders, and reach up. Here we go. So squeeze it down, working with the back body. And 3, squeeze. And 4, good. One more. 5. Take the arms up, turn the palms in. This time the elbows come right down to the sides. They might even tap your blanket if the blanket is out wider. Good. Squeeze the elbows down to your sides and lift. You should feel the chest rise just a little bit and up. 2 more. Squeeze it straight down and up. Last one. Squeeze and up and then release. Grab your strap, everybody. If you're okay to stay on the blanket, stay on the blanket. If you're feeling your lower back, just lower down the blanket more so that the blanket is a little higher up on the low ribs. So take the strap around your right foot. Press the right foot into it, squeeze your belly. Your other foot is on the floor and it's basically hips width apart. So we're just stretching this hamstring on the right side. Breathe, just feel the action here. So we've changed the shape of the pelvis just a little bit by being on the blanket. So you might feel this stretch a little deeper, maybe not. And then only if you want, straighten the left leg. Oh boy. Right. And especially when it's cold, like it is right now, the muscles get a little colder. They take a little bit longer to warm up. So just pausing. So right now, your right leg is up to the sky. Take your left arm overhead, and then raise the left leg and left arm until they touch, and then lower it. So you're lifting and lowering your left side limbs, arm and leg. The right leg is just staying up there in the strap. Good. So 3 and 4. Good. One more and 5. Lower that all the way down. Left leg, left arm. Hold here. Big stretch on that left side. Breathe. And then bend the right knee. Release everything. Both feet back to the floor. Take the strap around your left leg. Take the left leg up to the ceiling. Pause here for a moment. Just feel that, right? Feel that stretch. Find your breath here. Soften the shoulders. And then take the right arm overhead, straighten the right leg. Just let them both rest. Breathe. And then 5 times, let those limbs meet in the middle and release. Good. Squeeze it up. Feel a little bit of tone to that belly. And 3 and 4. Good. One more right here. And lower those limbs. Release the left leg, both feet to the floor. You can set your strap aside for now. Good. Trying to stay warm here. I don't know how Martin is outside. Rolled it. So both feet are hips width apart. Think a bridge pose here, but don't do that just yet. Feel your shoulders kind of lift up to your ears and then drag the shoulder blades down the blanket. Okay, so a little bit different from just pulling the shoulders. Imagine rolling the shoulder blades down your back and then take the hands to robot arms. Your elbows are on the floor, your shoulders are headed toward the floor, fingers are pointing straight up. And then lengthen your tailbone, lift your hips, but not a bunch. We're on a blanket. I don't want you to go into full bridge. But when you lift, really lengthen the tailbone and squeeze the glutes. Good. Lower down. Good. Inhale, lift and lower. 2 and 3, back body work. 4, the whole time we're keeping that chest open. 5 more, just like this. We're going to be here a bit. 5, 4, you got it. And 3, and 2. Just one more here. Lift and lower. Well done, everybody. Take both of your feet a little wider. Turn the toes out, not super wide. You'll know if it hurts your knees, then just change your feet. Once again, big length through the tailbone, so your low back is relatively flat. Press the elbows into the floor, lift those hips, 1, and tap down. 2, and 3, squeeze. 4, good. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good. Bring those feet back to neutral. Bring the right knee to your chest. Just squeeze it in and let that side go. Squeeze the left side in and let that one go. All right, going to get just a little trickier, a little tougher from here, at least for some. Take the hands, press them down onto your mat, just outside of either hip, palms are face down. Shoulders move toward your floor and the shoulder blades draw down. Tone in through the belly, lift your hips, everybody. Hold right here. I want you to pulse for 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Keep the right foot on the floor. Take the left leg to roughly a 90 degree. It doesn't have to be perfectly 90, but that leg is in a 90-degree angle. Press the hands into the floor, press into your right foot and lift, and then lower to the floor. Good. Lift and lower. 3, 4, we got one more. 5, and lower. Lower that foot. Take the right leg into 90. Press into your left. Squeeze your belly. Lift up for 5. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower that down. Bring your left knee to your chest. Just a little stretch. And then lower. Bring your right knee to your chest. We're almost done with this. You're back to the right foot on the floor. The left leg goes to that rough 90. Lift up the hips. Press those arms into the floor. Good. So here you're going to keep lifted. And if you can, straighten the leg toward the front mat, the back end of your mat, or the far end of your mat, and then bring the knee in. So straighten the leg and bring it in. This is 3 straight and in. Come on, 4, breathe. Last one, 5, bring it in. Lower everything. Ooh, amazing how that little bit more makes all the difference. Same thing, other side. The right leg goes to roughly 90. Press strongly into your left foot. Lift the hips. You can hang out here or straighten the leg for 1. This is slow work. And 2, keep squeezing that left glute. Focus there. 3 and 4. Woo! And 5 and lower everything down. We have 1 set left. So bring your left knee to your chest, stretch and release. Bring the right knee to chest, stretch. See, we're starting to warm up now, right? Right, right foot stays on the floor. Left leg goes to 90. Hone the belly, lift the hips. 1, you're here. 2, the leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Breathe, hold right here, and then just lower, maybe tap the hips and lift straight up again. So here we go. 1, 2, push into the right foot. 3, and 4, 1 more. Hold it here, everybody. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way. Good. Last one, last side, I promise. Right leg goes to roughly 90. Press and lift the hips. If you can, straighten the right leg up toward the ceiling and tap for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it right here. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Well done, everybody. Both knees to chest. Both knees to chest. Both feet to the floor. Your hands come behind your head. Want you to lift your head, your neck, the upper back. You're still supporting the head. Keep your left hand where it is. Stretch the right arm past the outside of your right knee. So we're holding a little bit of a crunch. Breathe. Right arm reaches past the right knee or the right thigh. Don't pull on your head. Just support it. Squeeze and release down to your blanket. Ooh. Good. Same thing, other side. Lift the head, leave the right hand behind the head. Reach that left side. Squeeze it on the left side, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. We're only going to do 1 more, just slightly different. Take the right leg to 90 degrees. Left hand stays behind your head. Lift your head and your neck and your upper back. Reach with the right arm past that right thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Take the left leg to 90. The right hand stays where it is. The left arm reaches. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Whew. Both knees to your chest. Roll the knees off to one side. Careful on your blanket. Pause there for a second. And then come on up. Whew. Goodness gracious. You see, it's amazing, isn't it? See, we were all warmed up. We're all warmed up. We're happy now. All right. Take that same configuration on your blanket and just lay it across wide width on your mat. It's below the head level. We're going to be putting our elbow on it. So just so you know where we're going. Good. So take your elbow on the blanket. This can always be a little tricky for folks. Elbow to shoulder, pretty much lined up, but you might be more diagonal with that arm. You might be straight across. Just see how it feels. And then stack your knees and pull the ribs away from the floor and then just let them go. Good. Pull and let it go. Just one more here. Pull and let that go. Pull the ribs away from the floor. Take your other hand to your hip. And then if you can, lift both hips off the floor. Adjust your shoulder and arm if you need to. Press the hips slightly forward. Take the top arm up. So working with the side obliques here. Find your breath. Take your hand back to your hip and lower all the way down. And then just press up and stretch. Now, most of you probably have some kind of socks on your feet. So this next one, just be mindful. Lower it back down. We're going to give you stages here. You're going to pull the ribs away from the floor. That's one. Hand to hip, lift the hips. That's two. Three, lengthen that top leg straight out. Push those hips away from the floor. Take the top arm up. Good. That's it, sis. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And then just press up. Well done, everybody. Just switch sides. I was going to go more, but I decided to be nice today. I'll be nice. All right, same thing, other side. Take that elbow down on your blanket. Watch the hips here. Underside ribs. Pull them in and let them go. Good. 3 times. Pull and let go. And then pull them in and let go. Second set. Pull those ribs in. Hand to hip. Lift the hips. Woo. Breathe. 5, 4, 3. Think about this. 2, 1, and lower. Just push into your hand. I like to push into my hand, let the shoulder hike up a little bit, just stretch that side body. And let go. All right, last one on this side. Pull the ribs in. You might want to stay there. Lift the hips or straighten the top leg and take that top arm up. Hold here, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And take that torso up. Whoo, that feels good. All righty, we're getting there. Take that same blanket. We're going to use it for our knees. So keep it in the shape it is in. Come to table pose. Good. And a couple maybe just little cats and cows. I try not to overdo the cat one too much because I feel like that's where we are most of the day. So don't over round. Good. And then come right to neutral here. Press the right leg back, just a little balancing table. Reach the left arm out. This is such a good overall strengthening pose and back body pose. So when you're here, or 2, turn the palm face down, the left hand, palm face down. Just bring the elbow back to your waist and extend it out slowly. So bring it back, keeping that right leg lifted if you can. And if not, just take the toes down. Last one here, just pull it back, extend it out, and let go, let go. Maybe stretch. And come on up. Left leg presses back. Hips level out. We lift the left leg. We extend the right arm. Normally for balancing table, we've got the palm face in. Breathe. And then turn that palm out. Keep the back leg and back glute really strong. And then elbow back for 5. 2, 3. You got it. 4 and 5 and release. Good. Maybe press back just a little bit. And come on up. Wardrobe adjustment. Come on up. Good. Shake that out, everybody. Kickstand the right foot out. Adjust the right hand so that your shoulder and elbow or shoulder and wrist line up, and then extend out through the back leg. So the trick on this pose is to almost press the hips forward, right? Because we'll tend to sink the hips back, and that throws our balance off. And then fire up that extended leg as if you were stepping on the floor. Take the top arm up. Breathe. That top arm, you're just going to bend the elbow to your waist and try to squeeze your waist into it, and then extend the arm up. So squeeze. 3. It's a small movement here. 4 and 5. Extend up, hold, press into your standing hand, and release. Woo! Getting all the hard stuff out of the way. It's really not hard. This is easy stuff. All right, switch sides, everybody. You're in table pose. Kickstand that left leg. Adjust the right arm. Start to turn that torso to the side. When you're ready, lift the leg. Squeeze your belly. Take that top arm up. Big deep breath, and then you're just going to squeeze the elbow into your waist and extend. And I notice that my lifted leg, it just lifts up a little bit to try to squeeze that waist. 4 and 5. Extend and hold. And then release. Whew. Breathe, 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 breathe. We got this. Whew. All right, we're almost done with the floor work. You got your cute little blanket. You're going to turn it, or you're going to fold it in half again. So it's a big fat little blanket. Okay. So it looks like about that size. And place that on your mat. We're going to be working with a little bit of push-ups and chaturanga. So if you need more cushion under your knees because I just took your blanket away, just fold your mat over and give yourself a little bit more cushion. Okay. All right. So you've got that blanket. It's going to land right at your chest. So take your hands in front of your blanket. Walk the knees back, bend the knees, cross your ankles. Your hands are pretty wide on your mat. So spread those arms out and then in or externally rotate the shoulders. You should be in a half plank. Squeeze the legs. All right, we're going to tap that blanket for 5. Elbows can go out to your side. That's your push-up. So 1, 2, try not to collapse. 3, 4, and 5. Push up and just keep everything where it is. Don't move the hands or knees and just stretch back. Maybe your head lands on that blanket, maybe not. And come on up. I want you to take your hands even wider, but please be mindful. If it hurts, don't do it. So right now, I've kind of got maybe an index finger and thumb on my mat, and everything else is off. All right, here we go. When you're ready, tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back, everybody. Nice deep breath. Stretch through those arms. And come on up. And Julie, I just thought of you. Probably isn't your best thing to be doing with that sore shoulder. All right, so we got one more set. And this is more chaturanga. So where a push up is like this, right? Elbows go out to the side. Chaturanga is this, elbows come in. I find them way harder to do than a standard push up. So that's what we're going to play with. We got our um, little blanket here to keep us cushioned. You're going to lower down to the blanket and then try to push back up again. And we're just going to do 5. So this time the hands come in close. They're basically, for me, framing the outside of my blanket. Roll the shoulders in. Think about bringing the chest forward as you lower. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, elbows in, 4. Last one, and 5. Whew. And stretch that out. And breathe. Good. Grab your blanket. Straighten your mat if it's all folded over. Take that blanket. We're almost done with this. I know, I'm trying to get all the floor stuff out of the way before we stand up. Open your blanket up again. Lengthened to the sides of your mat, just like, well, not like before because it wasn't like this. And then come onto your blanket prone, belly down. Now, it's important where that blanket is. You'll adjust as you feel it. But basically on me, it is at the hip crease and the pubic bone. So it's kind of covering both of those areas. Go ahead and lay all the way down. Press the pubic bone into the blanket and lift the right leg. And just hold here for a second. So you notice if you lift too high, what happens to that low back? It just starts to dunk down to the floor. So don't let that happen. Press the leg long and only lift through the glute activation and not into the lower back. And then lower that leg down. Lift the left leg, same thing. Experiment. Where is it? If I go too high, I start to drop in that low back. So I'm not going to go quite that high. Press into the blanket and lower. Lift both legs, really tuck the pelvis. Breathe. Take the legs wider. Think about your back body working. Bring the feet in. Go wide. And 3, 4, 5. Bring the legs back in. Give me a flutter kick. With the back body. Woo, woo, woo. Breathe. And then just hold. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep holding. Keep reaching the pubic bone, the low back nice and long. And lower down. Nice job, everybody. Shake that out. Come up to your elbows. So starting out, nice, easy Sphinx pose. Elbows are under shoulders. They're not too wide. Roll the shoulders and then feel as if you could push your hands away from you to not only lengthen the belly up, but the pubic bone down, right? The sit bones down, almost as if you're going to roll over that shoulder. And feel how the Sphinx feels with that little bit of cushion of the blanket. 1, you're here. 2, you're going to take those hands diagonally to either corner of your yoga mat and lift the elbows. If it hurts your low back at all, drop back down to Sphinx or lower. Breathe, everybody. Drop the shoulders and slowly lower down. Slow, 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 and lift. Slow on the way down and lift. Super slow. Think about the back body working. 4, last one. 5, and release all the way down. You can bend the knees, windshield wiper. and then lower those legs again. Come back to your elbows. So this one is a little bit of a core work, right? A little bit of core work that looks like Sphinx and then changes. So right now, my knees are touching the floor. I'm going to push into my knees. And as my head drops, my hips lift, but not very far. You're going to feel that front belly really activate to hold you in this kind of suspension and then lower down, slowly lift back to Sphinx. If you lift too high, you're out of the core and you're doing this weird thing with your butt. So, so don't lift too high. All right, push into the blanket, push into your knees and lift the hips. Keep everything else neutral. You should feel your front body having to work like crazy to hold. And then release. Good. 3 more. Squeeze, lift. Whew. And lower. Here we go. Squeeze, lift, hold. Woo. Lower. One more, everybody. Pull in that belly. Push into the knees. Lift the hips. Only if you want, flip your toes under. Take the knees off the floor, but don't lift anything else. Don't change anything else. Woo. Lower the knees. Release. Holy moly. Come on down. It's amazing to me that that is that challenging. Good. Everybody breathe. Last one here. Come up to Sphinx. Walk both hands forward like almost a full forearm print. So you're really pretty low, but then pull the belly in, press the tailbone down again, because otherwise you're just going to go into that back arch again. Lift one elbow. Both of mine were up. And then take that arm off the floor. This is tricky because the whole right side, my right side is down, has to work to keep me balanced. Take that left arm or whichever arm's extended, reach back and up. 2, don't look up, look toward the mat. 3, 4, whew, and 5. Place that hand down, hold. Lift the other, feel the balance, and then squeeze it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that hand, push into both hands. Lift one arm and lower. Lift the other arm and lower. Walk them back. Push off your blanket. And maybe child's pose, hero pose, whatever feels good. Stretch all that out. Whew. And come on up. My goodness, that was quite a bit, right? Oh, I think I remembered everything I thought I wanted to do. So, all right. So let the left knee stay on your blanket. Bring the right leg up. Let's just stretch out for a second. I have one more I forgot that I did want to do. So left knee is on your blanket. Your hands are way up high on your blocks. Roll the shoulders back. Tone in through the belly. Just stretch all that out. That was quite a bit. Only if you want, bend the back knee, stretch that quadricep a little more. Drop in the hips. Cramp, cramp, cramp. I hate the hamstring cramps. I know. Breathe. So common with this one. Lower the left leg, just stretch and release. Switch sides. Ah. I don't know if we could really stretch our quads enough. Given everything that we do, it's really so good for you. Good. Bend the knee, only if you don't cramp. Squeeze and stretch it out. Speaking of back body, right? Hamstring. And release. Good. Switch sides one more time. Either you're just hanging out in your lunge, you're good, you're happy, or bend that back knee. Take your left hand, if it's your left foot that's bent, just take your left hand block a little farther forward. Bring the right arm back, and either you're just going to reach back, don't worry about the foot, or you're going to find the foot. Breathe. And release. Bring the left hand block back, switch sides, and then we're done with this part. Bend the knee. Hold here or walk the right hand block just slightly forward. It just gives you room. And then open up that shoulder, reach back. You might just hang out here with that arm straight back behind you, or find your foot. And breathe. Big stretch there. And release. Walk those blocks back. Come back to table pose. Move your blocks out of the way. Plant the hands. Press out through the feet. Plank pose. Watch if you have socks on. It can get really slippery. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog, everybody. Woo. Once you're in down dog, just pedal it out. And breathe, hold that down dog. Take the tension out of your head and your neck. Breathe. Lower both knees to your blanket. Ooh, step forward with that right foot. Bring your blocks back in. This time lift the back knee so that you're in a low lunge. Low, low, low. Breathe. You can take the blocks up higher. I think I like that idea better. Just be mindful, they're always tippy. Take the right arm out. And imagine making a long line from the left foot to the right hand. Turn that palm face down, pull it back toward the waist and reach. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach the arm. I want you to be mindful here. Turn your back foot to the side position. Think about warrior here. Your front arm is already extended. Push off that other arm and come to warrior. Watch the front knee, sis. Watch your front knee. Take the front knee out. There you go. Breathe, squeeze your back glute, everyone. Soften into your pose. Now imagine that front foot is pulling back. So again, hamstring gets a little bit more. So it's the front heel. It's isometrically pulling back. The hamstring starts to engage. Squeeze that back glute. All right, tricky part here. See if you can not put your right hand down right away. Okay, so we're going to come back into the lunge by turn the back foot, left hand goes back, right arm extends. And then lower that hand to the block, lower your knee. Release. Sock half off. Good. Left foot forward, everybody. Open up into a nice little lunge here. Flip the toes under, lift your knee. Stay low, hips are level. Keep your right hand where it is. Extend the left arm. Think about it, right? So the first one was new. This one, you know what to do. At the same time, you're going to drop the back foot, lift the right arm, come into warrior on this side. Now try to pull the front foot back and breathe. And then you're going to reverse. So the left hand is going to try to stay elevated as you turn. Right hand down, left arm stays lengthened. Lower that left hand. Good job, everybody. Lower the knee. Set that right knee back. Just walk the blocks out of the way briefly. Child's pose, hero pose. Whatever feels good. Come on back up. Right foot forward. Blocks come back. Lift your back knee. Extend the right arm. We've been here already. Listen up. This one a little harder. You're going to extend the left. Take both arms up to a lunge. Open both to warrior two. Watch the front knee. Watch the front knee. Watch the front knee. Good, sis. Take your right hip back. Other way. Yep, your front hip back toward your butt. And your back foot turned toward me. More. There you go. Breathe. She's like, I'm going to fall. All right, think about it. Here we go. You're going to float both arms forward, turn the back foot, lower the hands nice and slow. Drop that back knee and reverse or switch. Right, so what happens, right? We're so used to using our hands to help us with this. Now we're having to use our core strength to make that happen. So we start by lifting the knee. The hips are level. So the tricky part, especially when we go to warrior two, is to not let the front knee roll in and the front hip roll forward. Got to keep that baby back. All right, belly tones in. The right arm goes out. Here's the tough part. Left arm goes out. Lift up easy. Keep that front knee rolled out and then open up to warrior two. And then try to pull the front foot back. And breathe. All right, let's take it back. The front arm or the back arm comes forward. The back foot pivots. You lean forward, hands come down. Lower that knee. Woo. Child's pose, hero pose. Anything that feels good. Whew. Yeah, so the remote is right there. See, she was cold when she got here. All right, my loves, one more and then we're done with this little thing. So what's cool, by the way, and just be comfortable for a second, what's really cool to me is that when we're doing that, especially when we're working core, this isn't the only core, right? It's all the way around. So when we suspend ourselves like that, we take that hand off the block, everything has to fire up to make it work. So we're staying with this idea of core, back, body, all of that, just getting some really, hopefully, just nice work, not too tough. Not too tough, not too easy. All right. Come on back. Let's finish this up. Right foot forward. Remember, you can do any part of this that makes sense. You're in this very nice lunge. Go ahead and bend your back knee. Hold here or take your right arm back and just reach back is really lovely extension, or grab the foot and bring the foot in, just stretching quad and engaging the hamstring a little bit. Nice deep breath. Release. Hand comes back to your block. Lift the back knee. Make sure your feet are hips width apart. Squeeze your belly, lengthen the left arm forward, lengthen the right arm forward. Take both arms up. You're just in a high lunge here. Turn the back foot, check the front knee. So sis, your front knee, bring the front heel in. Yeah, there you go. And press out through the arms, out to your sides. Everything is engaged and kind of fired up all at the same time. I guess it's the same thing. Breathe. All right. Back hand comes forward. Back foot turns forward. Both arms press back. Only if you want. Give a shot at airplane pose, lift the back leg. Watch your blanket. I realized the blanket was there. Bend the front knee. Drop the back. Come on down. and, and switch sides. All right, left foot forward. You're in a lunge. Bend your back knee. Don't start. Bend your back knee. So my sister is here in the room. If you haven't figured this out, and we don't want to get into the giggles. We don't. Bend your back knee. Reach the left arm forward. Take that left arm all the way up and just reach back or find the foot. Whatever makes sense. Breathe. Oh, such a good stretch. And release. Take that hand back to your block. Lift the back knee, hold. Make sure your feet are hips width apart. Reach the right arm. Reach the left arm. Squeeze that belly to lift your torso, that big old torso up, right? And then turn to warrior two. Press that front knee out. Squeeze the back body. Find your breath. As you release, that back arm comes forward. The back foot turns. Reach, turn the palms back, and just see if that left leg will hold while we lift the right. Woo. Breathe. Slowly bend the front and take those hands to your blocks. Listen up, just step forward. Find a nice forward fold. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Bend the knees, everybody. Hands come to your knees. Come on up. Whew. Shake it out. Just grab one block. Do a little hip reset. Take that block between the legs and give it a good squeeze. Shake out the rest. A little bit of jelly. That's it. And release. Just a couple forward folds here. Grab your blocks though, your blanket. Take the heels of your feet to your blanket. Your toes and the ball mounds of your feet are on your mat. The blocks are going to go right in front of you because for some, this can be a little bit trippy because your torso is a little more forward. You can lower blocks. You can remove the blocks as long as you feel stable. Soften the shoulders. Now lengthen the hamstrings, lift the sit bones. Let the head relax unless you know who you are. You would come halfway instead. Breathe. Bend the knees. Hands come to your knees. Just if you moved your blocks out of the way, just put them kind of back where they were while you're down there. And come on up. Whew. Shake that out. Walk to the back end of your blanket. This time the toes and the ball mound are on your blanket. The heels are off your blanket. This is a deeper forward fold. So the blocks again are going to be there if you want them. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, either blocks or the floor. You're going to feel the stretch along the hammies, maybe into the Achilles and the calf muscles. If it is comfortable, just let your head hang like a big old grape. Try not to hold tension in the neck. Excuse me. And then bend the knees a bunch. Whew. Take your hands to your blocks. Come halfway. Still on that blanket. And then bend the knees, careful to come up to standing again because you're off center. It could throw that blanket or throw your balance. And come on off your blanket. Set your blanket aside for now. For now. You can move your blocks. Maybe keep your blocks where you can grab them for Shavasana. And then come up to the front of your mat. Roll the shoulders back. Hold here. Just simple mountain pose. And maybe just feel where the shoulders are now compared to where they were before, where the whole torso is, your alignment. Take the right hand to your chest and just take the left hand behind. If you can, you're going to reach all the way and just see if you can find that arm. And if you can't, don't worry about it. Just wrap. Okay, so we're just opening up the left shoulder here. Feel the heart, feel the blood pressure, everything just starting to settle down again. Release that side. Left hand goes to heart. The right hand just goes behind, wraps. Maybe you can find the arm, maybe not. But feel both shoulders open. Head is in alignment. You're smiling because you know class is almost over. And release. Good. This one, be especially mindful. Both hands behind the head, interlaced. It's like you're going to pull that head up off the neck and then just stretch the elbows out to the sides. One, you're here. Two, you're going to firm up the glutes and the legs. You're not dropping the head back. You are lifting your chest. So it is a back bend here, everybody. Head fully supported. Breathe, upper back really opening. And release. Both arms up. Exhale, both hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Hold here. Plank pose. Find your breath. Lower the knees, keep the pose, keep the plank, but lower the knees. If you want, bend the knees and cross your ankles and then lower down slow chaturanga. Lower the legs, either Sphinx or Cobra. And release all the way down. Shake, shake, shake that out, everybody. Go ahead and roll over to one side. Bend the knees. Come up just long enough. If you started to peel because you got warm, go ahead and put things back on, your socks, your sweater, whatever it is that you have. And then grab that blanket one more time. All I want you to do with the blanket is open it up, lay it on your mat. And then ideally, if it is okay, you're just going to take the top end and roll it under a couple of times. That's going to be where your neck is going. Okay. So the curve of your neck is going to go over the curve of this blanket. Nothing more than that. You can have your blocks nearby. If you want an extra blanket or you'd rather use your blanket on top of you, please go for it. And then come on down to your mat. And just let your head should still be pretty neutral, right? So even though we're laying over the blanket, it's not so thick that it's throwing off your alignment. There's just a little bit of a cushion there. Bring the right knee to your chest. Hold on to that right leg, extend it up to the ceiling. Straighten the left leg if you want. And breathe. If you're able to, grab higher up or lower, maybe on the leg to the shin or even to the big toe. Release that side. Switch sides. Bring your left knee in. Maybe straighten the right leg. Maybe extend the left leg up to the ceiling and just hold behind the knee. Or walk the hands up to the shin or grab your big toe. And release both knees to your chest, both legs to happy baby. So you're either going to grab your big toes or your ankles or just wrap your elbows around your knees. Don't make this a big one. Just let it be kind of heavy and easy, simple. Maybe you rock a little. And then come back to center. Let the arms be heavy, the legs, the knees are just drop into your side body. Release, cross your knees, bring both knees to chest. And then cross the other way with your knees. Good. When you're ready, you're going to put those feet back on the floor and then scoot yourself down just enough that your little round neck roll is now under your head. It's like a little baby pillow. And then if you want, take your blocks, place the blocks underneath your thighs, straighten the legs, and find Shavasana. So once again, make sure you're plenty warm. Hands can either rest on the belly or be off to the side. Shoulders are heavy to the floor, but not by force, just gravity. Start to soften down. Soften down even more. Those of you who are ready, start to wiggle those toes. Maybe take the arms overhead and stretch everything out. And then bend the knees. Draw your knees to your chest. Rock the knees side to side. And then roll the knees over to one side. And as you're ready, come on up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to your heart. Bow to your own inner compass, your inner strength. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you. Stay warm, everybody. All right.
Oh.